Welcome to this special episode of Tie Tuesday. We're still here at the Spalding Inn, and I'm here with my friend Aiden Sinclair, who is a necromancer, the one and only one I know.
You have to have a hobby.
It's true. This kid is the ick in magic, so I think this is going to be an amazing show tonight.
These are going to be illusions of the afterlife for Ty's birthday. So
It's my birthday.
So we just had a couple of dead people's decks as cards.
Dead people's cards?
Yes, to work with.
I'm rolling up my sleeves as well.
The box of death.
Okay.
I call it that because it's a box. It's made out of dead trees.
Okay.
That's all. If you would stick your finger inside, make sure it's nothing inside. The wires behind it don't make no sense. It's okay, it won't hurt.
Ah, Jesus Christ!
Sorry, that was just a cheap thing.
Sorry, he's a necromancer. I knew something bad was going to happen.
Sorry, make sure it's empty.
It is empty.
To do it twice, you're kind of a jerk. Just go ahead. It's no wires behind it.
There's nothing in there.
Okay, check out the lid. That's where you hide the sexy assistant is inside the lid. If I could get a girl into that, I would probably be working in Vegas. But it's on the table, under a glass. From this point forward, is it safe to say that if I wanted to put something in that box, you should notice?
Yes.
Okay, absolutely. Pack of cards. Very old cards.
Is it the dead people's cards?
Dead people's cards. Put your finger on a card, any card at all, free choice. I won't influence you in any way. You can have anyone that you want. No, that's any way you want. Anyone.
You guys have any suggestions? Any cards? Whose favorite card?
Close your eyes and just pick one.
It was spade. The one is a spade.
Okay, perfect. Spade. Psychic. We'll spread that out. 10 spades was the one you chose.
Yes.
Ty, if you would, it's your birthday. Sign your name. Okay. Put the date on it so you won't forget your birthday when you become old and gray. You know, like next year.
Smiley face.
Perfect. We're going to bury that into the deck. Say stop anytime you like. Stop. Before I run out of cards, Ty. Otherwise, I'll have stuff on top. It's terrible. Here we go. One more time. Here we go. Stop. Place your card right where you said stop. Okay. Perfect. How many times should we cut the cards? Once, twice, 3, 4 times. Is it to you? 5 times. 5. 1, 2, 3. So you said 5. We'll do a couple fancy ones. 4. And 5. Now, shuffles.
3 shuffles.
3 shuffles. Is a good number. 3 is a good number. 1, 2. And last but not least, 3. Okay? Alright, well mixed.
Yes.
And you're close, so this should work pretty well for you.
This is my friend Raven.
Raven, all I need you to do is hold on to the cards. We'll get to those in a few minutes. Okay?
You want to set up the shot?
So step in close, ladies and gentlemen. This is Raven. Raven has the cards. You signed a card.
Yes.
Last but not least, my deck of Dead Man's cards. Number 2. And those are red. These are what color?
Those are blue.
Perfect. These are in a little bit of disarray. Some face up, some face down, front to back, back to front. Would you agree that's pretty well messed up?
Mess it up a little bit more.
Mess it up a little more. Here we go.
Yes, they're messed up.
Okay.
Very messed.
Cards going 2 directions. Some face up, some face down, front to back, back to front.
Yes.
I'm going to leave them that way on the table. Now, here's what I'd like you to imagine. Earlier today, I told you about these cards being owned by a guy named Ernest, not a very good guy. His actual name is Stephen Andrews. He used the name Ernest as a no big air, so to speak. He a card cheat, dangerous guy, killed a couple of people, died by his own hand. Didn't kill himself. That's one of the few things left in his estate, settled deck of cards. That is his deck. Now, what's cool about this is I've had it for quite a while. He kind of stays with me every once in a while. So this is what I'd like you to imagine in a moment. I'd like you to imagine behind the camera there's a set of double doors that brings the entrance to the Stanley. In a moment, I'm going to snap my fingers. When you hear that snap, I want you to visualize a young man who aged about 26 the year before his death. He had a very nice wax curled mustache, slick back black hair, dressed very dapper, usually in a black and white chalk striped suit, was known to wear a bowler hat and a watch and a chain. In a moment, I'm going to snap my fingers. I'd like you to visualize that individual walking through this door and walking up to a deck of cards that he possesses. In fact, his deck of cards. Imagine that. Can you visualize the doors opening now, the man coming in? And he would recognize those cards as being his own personal possessions as they were. Now, the deck of cards that lays on the table is in complete disarray, some face up, some face down. Here's what I'd like for you to do. I'd like you to imagine that you can take that deck of cards out of the box and spread those cards out on top of this glass table so that all the cards would face up so that you could see all of them. Okay? Now, Now, many people know that a new deck of cards comes in a certain order. They call it new deck order, hearts, spades, club diamonds, all that good stuff. And I don't want that new deck order to influence what might take place. So I'd like you to imagine that the cards that you've just laid out on this glass top table are in complete disarray. Some are face up. In fact, all face up. But kind of chaotic, as if they were all face up, but a child had mixed them all up. And they might be some there, some here, some there. All different suits, different numbers, just random. That's the card. Yes, can you see that in your mind? Yes. I'd like you to name one card. Tell me what card catches your mind.
The Six of Hearts.
Very well. I'd like you to pick up the Six of Hearts and turn it face down in your imagination so that all the cards on the table do face up except the Six of Hearts. Can you do that?
Yes.
Now I'd like you to just visualize that man seeing that Six of Hearts. And imagine that he would take those cards and put them back in the box. Tip his hat to you as if to say, I was truly here. That those are my cards. And I can prove to you that they are my cards. And I prove to you that I have revisited you this day on your birthday. I'm going to leave physical evidence of my ghostly presence. Imagine that has happened. And so if that was true, those deck, it's been sitting there the whole time, and I haven't touched it, you haven't touched it. They were in complete disarray, but it was truly happening. We should be able to take those cards, be able to open the box. Even though they were in disarray, now, every single card is nice and neat face up, except for one. Ty, I'm not going to touch that card. Have a look. Six of Hearts, ladies and gentlemen. The Six of Hearts. Now, it does get better, Ty. Now, before we began this, there was a box on the table underneath the glass. Correct? Yes. Was anything in the box? No. Have I touched the box? No. Just fear in the box. Just fear and death. So here's what I'd like for your lovely Thomas sister Raven to do. Raven, he signed one card. I would like you to just take that card out of the deck because we're going to do something very cool with that. If you want to take your time, look through it, face up, and find the card. It'll have Ty's signature upon it. There will be King of Hearts somewhere in there with a heart on it. But you didn't choose a King of Hearts, did you? You chose something entirely different. What was the card you chose? The Ten of Spades. You signed it? I did. Smiley face on it?
Yes, this is not a face.
Okay. Well, take your time. It's motor skill.
You want me to go? We did.
Not a fit. You see it? No.
He magicked the card away. No, he did.
Ty, do me a favor.
No.
Take a glass off that box. Just the
No.
glass. Just take the glass off. Set it aside. Very, very gently, would you just lift the lid off of that box?
I don't want to.
Just the lid. Don't move the box at all. Just lift
Okay.
the lid.
No, Ty, no.
Ty, is there anything inside that box?
Freaking card in the box.
There is a freaking card in the box. It is the only thing in the box. Have a look.
Card aside. Oh my god, kid.
That's for Ty's birthday. Ladies and gentlemen.
Birthday!
Ty's birthday.
Yeah, come on.
You're welcome. That's for Ty's birthday.
Check it out. Aiden Sinclair online, guys. It's amazing. It's so cool. Trying to find my way out of the woods. But not poop. Everywhere.